The view of nature is awesome. But the human existence is awful. Human minds has been totally trapped in the mental construct carried by words, images, thoughts. And life is completely stuck. The me, which is the center, dominates everything. Me first. The self-importance. Various ugliness behind all this. The frustration, bitterness, tightness. The mind is so opinionated, so assertive. It believes that it knows something, and that knowing, the knowledge, brings about the self-importance. Arrogance. Various outrageous behaviors. Nonsensical viewpoints and all that. Such a mind cannot really appreciate the beauty of nature. It may take a picture of it, but the beauty of the picture is still different from the beauty of nature. And that beauty, it cannot be replaced. But only when the mind is not trapped in thoughts, one can say this. Otherwise, the thoughts can turn out various knockoffs, alternatives. Everything can be replaced by thoughts when the mind is worshipping thoughts. It is rather strange for one to go to a museum to see the picture, but cannot appreciate the beauty of nature, which can never be accommodated, in any museum. And trapped and besieged by endless thoughts, images, viewpoints, opinions, ideas, the mind is utterly isolated. So the urge to express becomes so strong. And what is expressed is still the garbage. The garbage brought about by thoughts. Can one see this vicious circle as it is? When one sees the beauty of nature, there is awe, in awe of nature. So the mind is speechless. There's nothing to express. That immensity, the immensity of beauty, is beyond any expression. Therefore, any attempt to express is futile. And that attempt merely drags the mind back to the me-centered activities, because it is the self, the me, who want to express. When the mind really appreciates the beauty of nature, there's no me. Otherwise, the mind cannot see the beauty. When thoughts can create various alternatives, the whole world, as one can perceive, is full of endless self-centered expression, promotion of that. one opinion is against another. There are endless divisions, contradictions, pulling people apart. When the mind is trapped in the self-importance, the me becomes very big, though it's very petty and tiny. And that distorted perception turns everything upside down. It drives the personal achievement. Much of the development of the human technology is probably also because of this. Me is so important. The mind becomes narrow focused, which we call specialized. But life is not specialized. Come and see the truth of it, the truth of this statement. In that self-centeredness, the self-importance, the mind is lost, completely isolated. Well, if one is really honest about this, life is meaningless in that way. But the pleasure of being respected, the pleasure of being valued, the pleasure of self-importance, self-achievement, and all that is so important to one. Because that's everything one has, though one has nothing, which is a fact. The mind clings to that. Because that's one's being. And in one's being, there's constantly becoming. But the real life, the authentic life, is not in one's being. There's no being. There's only life. There's only what is. There's no becoming. The mind that is trapped in being and becoming is lost. Merely stay put. But the mind, trapped in that, digs deeper. Therefore, unprecedented, isolated. Paths that give a boost to this personal development, the expertise, and the painstaking personal endeavor, which drives the development of various human technology and this modern world, led by the Western civilization. That's enough for today's conversation.